Good morning, students. I am your science teacher Swarnima Tripathi, and today we are going to discuss our first chapter of science, who named as crop production and management. Firstly, if I will tell you about the definition of crop, then what does it mean? Crop means when plants of the same kind are grown and cultivated at one place on a large scale, that particular thing is known as crop. Now, for example, if I will tell you, then you can see crop of the wheat means all the plants grown in a field that are of wheat. Means if we will discuss about the crop of wheat, then you will see in that type of field, you will easily see all the plants will be of wheat plants. That particular thing is known as crop. There are different type of crops are here, such as cereals crop, such as vegetables crop, and such as fruits crop. As we all knows about the variety of our country, then I can easily say our India is a very vast country. There is a different type of climatic conditions are present here, such as there is a differentiation in temperature, differentiation in humidity, and differentiation in rainfall from one region to another region. There is a very rich variety of crops are also grown here in different part of our country. So we will not discuss about the every type of cropping pattern, every type of basic cropping pattern. Mainly I will tell you about the two main cropping pattern of our India. You can easily see there are mainly two types of cropping pattern are here. First one is Kharif crop and second one is Rabi crops. What does it mean, Kharif crop? Kharif crop are mainly grown in the rainy season. Rainy season means from June to September. That particular crop which are grown in the rainy season are known as Kharif crop. If we will discuss about the example of Kharif crop, then you can see paddy, maize, soya bean, groundnut and cotton are the main example of Kharif crop. Next, if I will tell you about the Rabi crop, then mainly Rabi crop grown in winter season. In the form of definition, you can write the crops grown in the winter season are known as Rabi crop. And if I will tell you about this time period, then this time period is generally from the October to March. What about the example? You can see example of Rabi crops are be wheat, gram, pea, mustard. All these are the examples of Rabi crops. But there is one exception. Actually, some pulses and vegetables which are directly correlates with Rabi crops are growing during summer time at different places in our country. If I will tell you about the importance of crop, then we all knows all living organism wants food for their survival. We all knows. And we all knows about the mode of nutrition in plants and in animal body. In plants, if I will tell you, they can adapt autotrophic mode of nutrition for getting their food, for making their food. But what about animals? What about human beings? We cannot make our own food. Yes, we cannot make our own food as at a primary level. And when we get food by a different resources, as we all knows, we all adapt heterotrophic mode of nutrition. About heterotrophic and autotrophic mode, all of you studied in your before class. So that type of energy which we gain from getting food, that is utilized by the organism in our body, that is utilized by all the cell organism, by all the body organs in our body for the different body functions. There is a lot of body functions are going on in our body, such as digestion, such as respiration, excretion, and there are different type of activities are going on in our body, for which energy is very important, very important. We can easily get our food from plants, for animals, or from both. But in order to provide food for a large population or for a very vast population, the regular production and the proper management, and next thing, the distribution as food is very important. Very important. That's why crop production is very important in our country. We can't say in our country, for the living organism, for the survival of living organism, for the normal activities, crop production is very important. Crop production includes a lot of activities in itself. There are some main activities which happens during crop production, which is very helpful for the cultivation of crops, and all these activities undertaken by the farmers over a period of time. And these activities or these tasks are referred to as the agriculture practice. Now you can easily see different steps, different activities of crop production. Firstly, you will see preparation of soil, which is very important thing. And how it is important, why it is important, we will discuss about it later. Next activity which includes itself in the crop production, you can see, that is sowing. Third one, that is adding manure and fertilizers, very important things, very important materials for the crop. Fourth one, that is irrigation. Fifth one is the protecting from weeds, crop protection from weeds we can say. Next one, you can see harvesting. And seventh one and last step, last activity of crop production, that is storage. Very important step, very important activity. Description of these activities, or about the description of these activities, and second part I will tell you. That will be the final part, I think, of this chapter. Now in your homework you will write the importance of crop production in our India. Only about our country you will write. Importance of crop production in our India. This will be your homework. And one main important thing, I just want my homework back in the same time, or in the same day. I just want my homework back for your correction. Thank you.